Our next topic is unsupervised machine learning. In the previous topic, we learned supervised machine learning, in which models are trained using labeled data under the supervision of training data. But there may be many cases in which we do not have labeled data and need to find the hidden pattern from the you know from the given data set. So to solve such type of cases in machine learning, we need unsupervised machine techniques. So, as the name suggests, unsupervised learning is a machine learning technique in which models are not supervised using a training dataset. Instead, model itself find the hidden patterns and insights from the given data. That unsupervised learning is a type of machine learning in which models are trained using unlabeled dataset and are allowed to act on that data without any supervision. So unsupervised learning cannot be directly applied to a regression or classification problem because unlike supervised learning, we have the input data but not corresponding output data. And the goal of unsupervised learning is to find the underlying structure of data set and group that data according to similarities, and also represent that data set in a uh, compressed format. For example, suppose the unsupervised learning algorithm is given an input data set containing images of different type of cats and dogs. So the algorithm is never trained upon the given data set, which means it doesn't have any idea about the features, about the uh, properties and characteristics of the data set. So the task of the unsupervised machine learning algorithm is to identify the image features on their own. Unsupervised learning algorithm will perform this task by clustering the image dataset into the groups according to similarities between images. So we have some main reasons which describe the importance of unsupervised machine learning. Uh, like unsupervised learning is helpful for finding useful insights from the data. Also, unsupervised learning is much similar as human learns to think by their own experiences, which makes it closer to the real artificial intelligence. Also, unsupervised learning works on unlabeled and uncategorized data, which make unsupervised learning more important. Also, in real world, we do not always have input data with the corresponding output. So, to solve such cases, we need unsupervised learning. Working of unsupervised learning can be understood by the this diagram. Here we have taken an unlabeled input data, which means it is not categorized and corresponding outputs are also not given. Now this unlabeled input data is feed to the machine learning model in order to train it. Firstly, basically it will interrupt the raw data to find the hidden patterns from the data, and then will apply suitable algorithms such as k-means clustering, decision tree, and etc. Once it applies the suitable algorithm, the algorithm divides the data objects into groups according to the similarities and difference between the objects. Then unsupervised learning algorithm can be further categorized into two main types, clustering and association. Clustering is a method of grouping the objects into clusters such that object with most similarities remains into a group and has less or not similarities with the object of another group. Also, cluster analysis finds the common things between the data objects and categorize them as per the presence and absence of the common things. Also, we have association, that is rules in for an unsupervised machine learning, and which is used for finding the relationship between variables in the large database. and it determines the set of items that occurs together in the data set. So association rule makes marketing strategy more effectively, such as people who buy the X item, suppose a bread, and also tend to purchase Y item, for suppose Y item is butter or jam. So a typical example of association rule is market basket analysis. And here all the list of some popular unsupervised machine learning algorithms, which will cover step by step. Also, we have some advantages of unsupervised learning. It is used for more complex tasks as compared to supervised learning, because in unsupervised learning we don't have labeled input data, and it is preferable as it is easy to get unlabeled data in comparison to labeled data. Also, we have some disadvantages, like it is intrinsically more difficult than supervised learning and it does not have corresponding output. Also, the result of the unsupervised learning algorithm might be less accurate as input data is not labeled, and algorithms do not know the exact output in advance. We will cover all these concepts in our next lecture.